Hi everyone, my name is Mingrui Chun, and today I'm excited to introduce Think 360 Degree, our CVPR 2026 work. Most reasoning benchmarks ask models to think deeper. We argue that's only half of the story, and we'll show that what's really holding modern multimodal LLMs back is their ability to think wider. Over the past 2 years, models like o3, Gemini 2.5 Pro, and Claude have pushed reasoning by extending the chain of thought. Benchmarks have followed the same axis: harder problems, longer derivations. But human problem solvers don't only go deeper. We branch, prune, hypothesize, and backtrack, exploring the solution space 360 degrees. That's the missing axis we want to measure. We draw inspiration from neural architectures themselves. Depth corresponds to stacking layers, sequential abstraction. Width corresponds to parallel pathways, diverse, simultaneous representations. Carrying this analogy to reasoning, take 2 concrete examples. A clock whose dial markings turn into integrals forces a model to extend its chain. That's depth scaling. A maze that grows from small to large explodes the number of candidate paths the model must explore in parallel. That's width scaling. Think 360 Degree is built to evaluate exactly this width dimension. If we audit popular multimodal math benchmarks for width-centric problems, the share is small, typically under 11%. Think 360 Degree is the first benchmark where roughly all 200-plus cases are explicitly width-oriented, with a fine-grained taxonomy along that axis. Our pipeline has 3 stages. Stage 1. We collect raw data from 4 heterogeneous sources: competitions, textbooks, online puzzle games, and prior benchmarks. Stage 2 is course-defined filtering, keyword and GPT-4o's judge selection, followed by human double-check. Stage 3 is targeted refinement. We redesign proof-based questions into objectively verifiable ones and turn interactive puzzle games into well-posed Q&A pairs. The result is a benchmark of 1,225 high-quality multimodal cases spanning 5 difficulty tiers and 6 question types. The taxonomy explicitly tracks 5 cognitive skills: branch and bound, hypothesize and test, divide and conquer, trial and error, and perceive and comprehend, together covering inductive, deductive, and probabilistic width-oriented reasoning patterns. Beyond pass at 1, we propose a tree of thought evaluation. We use GPT-4o to extract every key reasoning step verbatim from the model's response and arrange them into a tree. Depth captures sequential dependency. Width captures parallel alternatives. Each node is then judged correct or not. From this, we compute 2 metrics. T-width, the average correctness across sibling branches at every level. We evaluated over 30 advanced MLLMs across 12 model families. 3 observations stand out. First, Gemini 2.5 Pro leads at 46%, followed by o3 and o4 Mini, with only those 3 models breaking the 40% barrier. Second, considering accuracy, latency, and token cost together, o4 Mini is the most cost-effective choice. Third, the open-source frontier is closing fast. MLLM reaches 28% and even surpasses Claude 4 Sonnet after RL fine-tuning. But across all models, accuracy drops sharply on width-centric skills like trial and error and on subjects like combinatorics and probability. Now to the most striking finding. The Spearman correlation between T-width and accuracy is 0.92, meaningfully higher than the 0.85 correlation we get with T-depth. Empirically, almost every model that exceeds 20% accuracy also exceeds 45% T-width. The counterexamples are telling. Llama 3.2 Vision has deeper chains than many top models, but its width is only 29%. And its final accuracy collapses to 7%. Depth alone cannot compensate for narrow exploration. 2 ablations sharpen the picture. Switching on thinking mode can boost accuracy substantially. Claude 3.7 Sonnet Thinking even bridges a full generation gap, but the latency, token trade-off varies wildly. KimiVL pays 9 times tokens and 27 times time for its gain, while Doubao and Gemini Flash are the lighter-weight thinkers. COT prompting helps the strongest reasoners the most. Claude 4 Opus gains plus 4.6% and MLLMs plus 1.6%. Interestingly, in smaller open-source models, COT often makes responses more concise without losing accuracy. Diving into failure cases on Claude Opus 4 Thinking and Seed Thinking v1.5, width-centric errors dominate. Over 55% of all failures, far above depth-centric or perception errors. They cluster into 3 patterns. Insufficient exploration. The model collapses a multi-path problem into a single path. Inadequate constraint recognition. Explicit constraints fail to prune branches. And broken backtracking. The model double counts because it loses track of what it has already tried. To sum up, width is the missing axis of reasoning, and Think 360° is built to measure it. We hope this benchmark inspires the community to build models that think not only deeper, but also wider. Thank you.